So okay, I've got my subject set up on the table now. I've got my camera set at the right focal length for this shot. So I'm going to turn on the camera now. Okay, so when you turn the camera back on, it forgets the position of the focal length of the lens, the zoom, the setting that I had on the lens. So I'm going to have to zoom in again to this picture. Okay, so I'm just going to use the tools available. In this case, it's the I forget what it's called. It's the focus mode SMF. Let's have a look at what that is. So that's semi-manual focus. Okay, so to get to semi-manual focus, you push the center of the command dial button in, and that allows you to use the wheel on the command dial to actually set the focus. So that looks to be about the right setting for the wizard's face. I'm going to change the aperture value, so I'm moving the lower slider. So what you can see is Gandalf in the background is blurred now because I've got a wider aperture, so my aperture is set to f6.3. If I move that over to the right, I'm using an aperture there of f8. So it's closing the aperture, and it should be bringing the background more into focus with the wider depth of field. But actually, it's still not in focus because of the distance between the two subjects. But I want to blur it as much as possible, so I have to focus on the center image. See, the wizard in the middle isn't really changing sharpness much. If Gandalf was further back, then he would be more blurred. Okay, so I've got a meter manual value of 0, so I can go ahead and take the shot. I'm just going to change the self-timer setting. So I'm going to change that to just back to 2 seconds. Right, the focus lamp is blinking, so it's saying it's not sure it's set. I took that photo because I knew it was in focus because I'm using semi-manual focus. I think the indicator is blinking because the camera can't detect the focus is right or not. So that's the effect that I wanted anyway. So I wanted to show that the wizard in the background is out of focus and the wizard in the front is in focus because of the narrower depth of field by using the wider aperture.